Hi everyone, welcome to Firesoultarot. Today I'm bringing you a reading about your future spouse and how life after marriage is going to be with them. And I'm going to use oracle cards that I've already pre-shuffled for each of the piles to give you a general overview of what the marriage is going to feel like. And then I'm going to pull some tarot cards and any other cards that I really feel at the time can help understand better, more in detail, what this life after marriage is going to be like. Okay, so for the first pile we have the healer card with this crystal. For the second pile, which is the adventuring crystal. For the second pile we have the prayer card and the amethyst. And for the third pile we have the apocalypses with the moonstone. So I'll see you at your pile. Hi pile 1, if you picked the healer card and actually this is the Amazonite stone crystal, this is your reading. Sorry, I got confused in the intro. So with the healer card, clearly the first thing that I see here, one second. The first thing I see here is that with the healer card, your future spouse is going to be able, when you start your life together after getting married, your future spouse is going to help you heal things that, is particularly in your romantic life, have been wounding you before meeting them. By that, what I mean is that you see, healing is not a linear process. It's something that comes into cycles. And so as you relate to each other, there are going to be situations or behaviors that are going to make you feel like you want to respond in a certain way. And when this occurs, you will be working on this kind of responses with your future spouse, because your future spouse is actually able to be solid enough in the relationship to allow for you to understand where things need changing, and vice versa. This is a teamwork, between the two of you. So within your relationship with each other, you're going to help each other see what needs still healing, working on between each other. And so this marriage is going to be helping you both to grow as a person. So it's a mutual, respectful, sustaining each other during your growth, as in your soul journey and and your personal growth. So it's a very positive type of interaction, because anything that makes us grow, it literally brings us to a higher level, to a better version of ourselves. And so this is going to be part of your life purpose, to be helping each other. So you both have this as a life purpose, helping each other grow and become better people. But let's have a look. I have plenty of information here to share with the other oracle cards that I got. With the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, your relationship, your marriage, like the relationship of the two of you after getting married is going to be heart-based, which means the two of you are going to be linked at the heart chakra level. So there's going to be honesty about your feelings. There's going to be a very honest approach between the two of you. You two are going to be expressing feelings openly to each other without holding back. And so this is a very heartfelt type of relationship. It's not finances based like some marriages, you know. It's not based on status, like I'm with you, married to you, because this way my status is rising. No, this type of relationship is based on love. So your marriage is a marriage of love, based on the heart, what the heart want. Now 38 could be your age or their age, and so this is very important characteristic. Also, I see rest and rejuvenation during this life together. You're going to feel like you're actually rejuvenating your energy, your force, your life force will feel uplifted and sustained by by relating to the other person. So it's actually a very good feeling that you're going to get, like you feel like you're energized by relating to this person. And also rest, you're going to take times where you two rest together, you two have cuddle time, and times when the two of you just enjoy resting with each other. So rejuvenating yourselves by spending time together in a very chilled and relaxed kind of way. And then I see men holding a coin. So take this in the position that you're in. So if you're looking for a man, this man is going to be offering you financial stability as well, financial support. Their finances are going to be at your availability. They are more than willing to offer this to you. And flip it in reverse, if you're looking for a woman and you are the man, then or whichever is your preference, it doesn't really matter. But the person that has got the masculine energy in the relationship is going to be providing for the other. And even if you do have a job and you can sustain yourself, anyway, your partner, your spouse, will want to provide for you no matter what, even if it's just for emergencies, whatever that means in your, let's say, financial agreements. This person wants to provide for you. So you haven't chosen each other for the money, and yet this person is very willing to provide in a financial manner. 43 could be your age or their age, as well as 19. And strategy. So I see the two of you living a life where you two have a plan, a plan that you two agree upon. So there is going to be planning on various sectors, let's say, of life. You could be planning, in terms of your finances. You could be making a strategy in terms of when, for example, you're going to buy a property together. A strategy even in terms of planning when you want to have children, if you do, if you don't, take it as it applies for you. A strategy of if you want to relocate, so you two are going to discuss. So I see a lot of open conversations to decide what to do with life together. So it's not like one in the partnership decides for the other and the other one follows. I see this as a mutual agreement, the two of you conversating and agreeing on things and building a plan, building a strategy for the two of you together. So there is a very equal partnership that I see in this type of marriage. And then we have, so you could be 21 years old, or they could be. Also, I see all tied up, and that's 23 years old, either one or the other. With all tied up, I feel like this is in relation to you, and how you felt prior to getting married to this person. Like you felt like you were blocked, there were blockages, you know, there were things that you felt you couldn't achieve by yourself, because of course there are many things we can achieve by ourselves, but there are things that undeniably can be only achieved in the couple, as a couple, and specifically is building a cooperation with another person. This is something you can only do within a couple. You can't build a cooperation with somebody else if you are single. So this is the type of blockages you felt, and I think that after you get together with this person, these ties are going to be finally released. And also, all tied up, I see it also in another sense, in terms of within the marriage. You will feel very busy, like your hands are tied because you have so much that you're looking after, that you're feeling like there is a lot to be done. So it's like being very busy. I see as well that, but I see both. I see a balance, because I see rest and rejuvenation as well as all tied up in building together. And let's see, also there is this door to personal healing and happiness. So again, this is very much related to the blockages that you felt and the fact that you're healing these blockages, and also the fact that the two of you, as we said, are working together and healing each other, and this is going to bring a lot of happiness. So you see in this card how beautiful this depiction is. There is a lot of abundance that I see in this card. There is a rainbow, which is a symbol of prosperity. There is a dove, which is a symbol of peace. There is plenty of water, which is a symbol of richness of emotions. There are the lily pads growing on top of the water. So there is there is a lot of beauty. There is a lot of prosperity and abundance. So this is what this marriage is going to bring. You could be 34 years old, or they could be as well. And then we also have strength. This relationship, being together with this person, with your future spouse, is going to make you feel very powerful, very strong. Like you have many possibilities in your hands at this point. There are many doors opening, and yeah, basically you feel like you finally move freely, like the dragonflies, they move so fast and so freely above water. So there is again the freedom of expressing emotions, for what I'm getting from this, and this feeling of strength overall, that you're a powerful being, and that you two are making powerful changes within each other's lives. And then there is this nature card. So this is going to feel very natural. The bond between the two of you will feel very natural, and you're going to feel also very beautiful. This person is going to make you feel valuable and beautiful inside and out, and you're going to appreciate everything that that your surrounding world can offer. In fact, this card talks about all the elements: the air, the fire, the water, the fire of the sun. It talks about being in touch with all the elements, and this is the feeling that you're going to get by relating to your future spouse. You're going to feel very much in your natural essence as a person. So you feel at ease. You don't need to mask any aspects of you. You can be fully yourself, basically, which is probably one of the most freeing type of experiences in terms of like being very authentic and not having to fear judgment from another person that you really care for, so this is what I see. I feel you feeling very spontaneous, very natural, not worrying about what the other person would think, because they just accept you as you are. And then I see surrender. So there is this feeling that you're just letting everything flow as it should. Things are just naturally evolving between the two of you. There is not a particularly like a feeling of being held back by this person, or there is literally like a flow, and all these butterflies, a flow of evolution of your soul. So you're going to feel very free flowing and very satisfied with what is going on here. And then there are these cards, perseverance. So I see, you're very busy with things, and yet you persevere in building. It takes work, because every relationship does take work. Even removing blockages within each other, like between the two of you anyway, there is going to be discussions, and as we said, there is going to be highlighted the sides of the two of you that needs working on, and we'll see more in detail what are those sides with the tarot. But I see you persevering through this process and working on this, as well as your partner, working on any impasse, anything that brings a stop to this free flow that generally is a feeling for your entire relationship and your marriage. Yes, yet there are some moments when there is an impasse, there is something that's kind of blocking and needs to be resolved. You see, I see the all tied up and the impasse card. So there are going to be moments where the two of you are going to have to push through and work through these moments, and we'll see now with tarot. I'm going to actually clarify. But I see then joy as well. So this is, at the end of the day, the two of you have a very joyful type of relationship, and so it's very worth the effort, putting in the effort in order for the two of you to resolve anything that comes as a blockage, as an impasse. So let's see now, what kind of impasse are we talking about? Okay, so first we want to see what is the impasse or the blockage for the... I want to first have a look at you, the viewer. What is it that is going to come up to the surface as you relate to your future spouse? The blockage, yeah, you see, coming out of anxiety, coming out of negative thinking, whereby you are afraid that something negative can happen between the two of you. So kind of sort of that feeling of waiting for the ball to drop. Like everything is nice, everything is flowing, and I'm just there getting anxious, basically. When is this beautiful, joyous moment going to end? Because my past has shown me that at one point or another, something horrible would take place and destroy my relationship. So this is the type of anxiety that you need to work on. Like fearing that things could crash. Let's see at the bottom. Yeah, fearing that the joy that you're living could end, that this kind of very happy feeling that you two are living together could come to an end. So you're going to have to work through this anxiety, these worrisome thoughts. Let's see now what your future spouse has to work on. I'm going to take a different deck because I want to give the most accurate answer and have all the cards available for that. Because you might be even mirroring each other, who knows? Maybe you're worrying about the same thing, or maybe the blockages you need to resolve are similar. But we'll check now. So what is instead pile number 1 future spouse needs to work on as a blockage that is going to come up as they relate to each other? Oh, okay. The blockage is the happiness, the connection. So let's see if we can see at the bottom. Chariot. Whoops. Sorry. Okay, let me see. Let me reflect on this one. I'm getting a message, but I want to get a clarifier just to see if that's what exactly what the message is. Please give me one last clarifier for this. What is the blockage for the future spouse, file number 1, that they need to work on? Yeah. The blockage would be being too defensive, you know, like kind of closing off, because the feelings between the two of you are so strong that there is nearly like a worry that something could happen, and that eventually this beautiful things that's going on between the two of you could get to a stall point, like not progress. Yeah, as if like, I mean, it's very similar because they're basically getting scared of the fact that if they lower their defenses fully and demonstrate fully how much love they feel for you, that something could go wrong, that you know, so they're going to have to work to lower their guard about expressing their feelings 100%, and not being fearful that something bad could happen if they do expose how deeply they feel for you and how much they want this to move forward together. So yeah, there is you know, similar things, but anyway, slightly different. But let's see now. Let's move on to the next oracle card. Okay, so there is the abundance card. So the two of you are going to experience, as we said, an enormous amount of prosperity in every single area, you know, like this is not just financial, it is for sure, but also prosperity of emotions, like feeling like that you are emotionally fulfilled 100%. And then also probably also like spiritually, like you feel that being with this person, with your future spouse, it's part of your soul journey, that is fulfilling you as a soul, that is bringing you to further points of your spiritual growth as well. And then I see the date card. So this is a bit of a story, to be honest. I see the clock, the heart broken, and sunglasses, and the old school. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the order that I actually think is most relevant. This is the story of how you two met when possibly both of you were heartbroken, feeling very deeply hurt and sad and lost and grieving, and you know, and then how you two kept an eye on each other because you were interested in each other, and then you dated and you got back out there and met each other. And this could also indicate that you dated online. Okay, so this is another specific detail that's coming up, and that though while you were dating, you both realized that you needed time to heal, and for things to progress between the two of you. There was needing time because there was this work that needed to be done about overcoming outdated thinking. So those thoughts and beliefs whereby you two felt like, well, there's nobody really out there for me, not really the right person, you know, kind of being in your head and thinking negatively that kind of way. And then eventually you two came together as a couple, and that's after, you know, that's once you were together and finally decided to be together for life, as in a marriage. So yes, so this is a story of how you two have gone on during the dating part. And then I see these cards. When it comes, okay, I'll show you the picture first. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So this is telling me that during your relationship as a married couple, you're going to make a lot of different choices, and that between each other, with each other, and no matter what these choices will be, you two still realize that you two want to be together, because when it comes to matter of the heart, when you love somebody, there is no right or wrong. And so every choice that you make is just an expansion of your understanding of what love is and what life is all about. And obviously I'm talking about true love, where we're not talking about cheating, lying and stuff of that sort. We're talking about choices of a higher level, So you two will very much respect each other's choices as an individual. So I see a very high level of respect for each other choices as an individual, even if you're together already. And then there is this, which is very beautiful. This is the picture, and I really love this card. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Yes, this is somebody that you truly love, and they really truly loves you. And you two cherish the memories that you're going to create together during your life together. And you're both very much aware that this is really the meaning of love and life, and that there is nothing else that really matters when you pass away from this world except what you've shared with each other and the other people that you love in your life. So this is going to be very clear to the two of you. I see a lot of awareness in this relationship. And then there are these cards. Okay, let's have a look. There is let go of control issues, which reminds me of the all tied up, let go of the control issues, as well as the card that we saw for your future spouse, to having to let go of these control issues of keeping their guard up and expressing emotions and all. And as well as you letting go of the anxiety of what could happen next. Could this be destroyed, this beautiful thing that's happening to you? And so there is going to be a lot of work during your relationship about allow everything to unfold naturally, which also reminds me of the nature card and the surrender card, because this is exactly the feeling of wanting to not worry, wanting to just surrender to the events that are taking place and just letting go of the control of it, and allowing everything to be naturally occurring as it should. And then I see getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So you two, as we said, you two are going to meeting each other's soul in a very open-minded way, and you two are going to respect each other's differences, and you're going to try to reveal yourself authentically. And so I see a very open relationship here in terms of not hiding behind masks. And reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. This tells me that this is somebody from your past life, because unless you're marrying somebody that you're reconciling with, which, take it as it resonates for you, that could be your case. But if it's not, this is telling me that this is somebody that you've met in other lives, and that you are reconciling in this life. Maybe things didn't go well in your past lives together. Maybe you two weren't able to get together, and now in this life you're getting together as a married couple, and so you're reconciling your souls together. And of course, take the other message if it instead is for you. You know, if you are reuniting with somebody that you have already been with and that you went your separate ways for some reason, then you're reconciling again. But again, take it only if it fits. And then there are these cards here from the past life oracle. I see the knighthood card. So your future spouse, and take this as it fits for you, is if you're masculine or feminine. If you're a masculine watching, you're going to feel like you are a knight in shining armor for this person that is your future spouse. So you're going to be very protective towards them. You're going to be very respectful, honoring them as an individual. So this is the type of feeling, you know, a knight has got some high type of values and is a very honorable person. And flip it in reverse, if you're a feminine watching, this future spouse of yours is going to be like a knight in shining armor. This person is going to again respect you, honor you, and be loyal to you, and really have high value of you, like consider you of high value as a person, of something that adds value to their life. Now with the angels card, this is what is showing me that the angels are protecting this union. So there is angelic presence that is going to be guiding you two together and protecting the two of you together. And then I see spirituality and religion, and I see persecution and inquisition. This union may bring a lot of stir up in society. Either you are from different ethnicities, either you are from different cultures, different countries, you may be from different religions. Yeah, you may be from different cultural, like how do you say, social levels. So this is going to stir up a lot in societal views, and therefore there is going to be this feeling of persecution in terms of criticism from society, possibly even family, and a feeling of being scrutinized and like asked questions which aren't supposed to be none of anybody's business but the two of you. So this is what I see here. And with the spirituality and religion, I see that again this union is going to bring you both forward in your spiritual path. No matter what your religion or spirituality is, you two are going to be feeling like this is part of your soul journey and part of your soul progress. So it's going to feel very very free flowing in terms of the two of you feeling like this is the right thing to do, to be together. Then I see again, this is also reminding me of the same persecution and inquisition card. So the snake, so these are people that are you know, around you and that are poisoning like the opinions even of others, like trying to portray their opinions and convictions as right, and all through that spreading this venom, you know, around. So there is obviously a warning here about protecting yourself, but the angels are protecting you, so don't be worrying too much. But this is definitely something that's repeated twice, so I need to make mention of it. Q could be a relevant initial of you or your future spouse. And then I see the ship. This is cutting ties and moving forward with your lives together. Cutting ties from anything and anyone that doesn't anymore resonate in your life, in terms of people that don't see this union as being a positive step or something that should be done or something that should be accepted or things of the sort. This is moving on from people, places and things that are not anymore bringing any value to your lives together. And then I see the birds. This is again people gossiping about this. So as I said, this is going to stir up quite a bit, but you have your within the couple there is your this knight, which is going to protect very much your union. So your future spouse, if you're a feminine, is protecting your union very much so as well. Flip it in reverse. If you're a masculine, you're going to protect this union. And then with the mask, I see people being double-faced. I mean, some people will be looking as if they are your friends, and then it turns out that they're not. So you're going to be discerning through all this and deceiving through this and understanding who the snakes are. So I see a lot of this work in terms of making sure that things are put, records are put straight in terms of wanting to defend your union and maintain your nice relationship altogether. Let me see more. We have gratitude rampage. List 10 things you are thankful for. So as you are in this relationship, there are many things that you're going to be feeling grateful for. And so you might even, want to make a list of it, You might even feel like making a whole list of what you're grateful for. Even just to clarify your own mind about why you're together and why this chit-chatter, this gossip, this venom shouldn't really affect you, like you shouldn't really be listening to that. And to be honest, this is envy as well. The green of envy, So there are going to be people that are envious of you and the type of relationship you have with this person. So that's why you need to kind of watch your back in that kind of way and recognize who are the friends and who are not, regardless of the masks that they're wearing. And then I see here you're pure magic. So you in this marriage, understanding that you really have powerful forces within you, and that you are able to create this beautiful reality that you have always dreamt of. And then I see change one thing today, start small. So I see that you're going to be working on a lot of small steps towards changing your life for the better. So the two of you are going to be working daily on small things to make your life better. And it could be in many different ways. I mean, it could be just as simple as wanting to improve your house and let's say redecorating. It could be just as pleasant as that, and it could be as more serious as getting through the harder things, like when issues arise between the two of you, working through this type of emotions and feelings. So it's on many different levels, from the most pleasant and light to the most deepest and going to the core. And let's see what more. So a time to give rather than take. So I see there is going to be a lot of giving between each other. Like you two are going to be very generous with each other in terms of your time, your energy, your feelings. You're not going to be holding back with your future spouse. So the two of you are going to be giving to each other. And step out of your comfort zone, because only when you do that, only when you have the courage to do that, then there is gain, then there is something new that can come into your life in terms of how this relationship will grow. And so by being vulnerable, by opening up and all, by doing all of that, you two are going to be out of your shell and building together without fearing that things could crumble tomorrow, and therefore why should I put in the work, and because everything could be destroyed in a minute. No, there is going to be a good belief that things can progress, and therefore it's worth the investment. and that therefore is worth to step out of your comfort zone. And yes, your commitment is being tested for sure, because you see, going through people criticizing, people being envious, people gossiping and all that, is going to definitely put your commitment to each other to a test. But you're going to pass the test, because I see this going a very long road, and I'm going to anyway clarify more with Tarot now as well. And prosperity lies ahead. So new moon in Taurus. So let's see with again, there is a prosperity feeling vibe that's coming out more than once in this spread through this and the door to personal healing card. A lot of prosperity here, and your pure magic, the rainbow again comes out. So there is definitely a feeling of abundance, and then we have the abundance card as well, not to mention the abundance card. So there's plenty of abundance cards that are coming up in your spread as description of what your marriage is going to be like. So I have a very good positive feeling about this. But let's see more. How is your marriage with your future spouse going to be? And then we'll have a look at the last oracle cards. As you can see, there's plenty of information. Two of Swords. How is your life with your future spouse going to be like? Page of Pentacles, reverse. Magician. Ten of Wands. Death. King of Cups. At the bottom, Three of Swords. I'm going to clarify now, don't worry. Okay, clarify the Two of Swords. Chariot. Clarify the Page of Pentacles reverse. Six of Swords. Clarify the Magician. The Tower. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Judgment and Temperance. Clarify Death. The Knight of Wands. Clarify the King of Cups. The High Priestess and Three of Cups and Queen of Cups. Look at this, how beautiful. And at the bottom, the Six of Pentacles. Okay, wow. And then there is the Four of Wands as well popping up, and the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so what do I see here? First of all, let's have a look from the beginning here. Okay, so this is the very beginning, when the two of you didn't know what to do. You know, you were still closed up with your heart protected, and yet you two decided to move forward from that indecision initially. What should I do? Should I invest in this? And you moved forward. And again, this feeling of should I give to this? And then, yes, let's move forward again. Move forward and bring this situation to a better place emotionally. And you've been manifesting this union all through the destruction of the old things that anymore didn't work for you. So these are the old relationships that crumbled down, and you manifested a new beginning for yourself. That you know, there was finally you know, a tabula rasa from what had happened. So you made tabula rasa and you started again manifesting with your strength, with your power. As we said, you are pure magic. You have the power in your hands, you see. So this is what you did. You manifested, the two of you manifested each other after destroying whatever in the past that wasn't working for you. And you dropped all these heavy loads of grief and pain, and you know, anything that was like feeling like you were heavy and down, heavy down by this very large weight that you were carrying. And you two brought a new beginning to each other's life where you two could mix your emotions together and bring about balance, bring a more balanced feeling to each other, like that we're finally emotionally relaxed and not anymore burdened and distraught by pain. And with death, you transformed each other's lives and brought a new passion, a new spark of passion into each other's lives, bringing forward in a very decisive and positive manner your life with renewed passion, because you did have that kind of moment of, both of you, distraction in your life, and then this is going to revive completely and renew completely your life. The rejuvenation that we saw in the other card, rejuvenation of passion for life, and then loads of deep feelings. Look how beautiful. You're both a couple here, and you're a couple protected by the angels, and you're a spiritual couple. So there is a spiritual bond between the two of you, and you two are a match made in heaven with the King and the Queen of Cups. And the trio, with the Three of Cups, for you to come together is a celebration. Finally you met your match. Finally you met the one you were meant to be with all along. And with the Three of Swords and the Six of Pentacles, you heal each other's heart from pain, from heartbreak that we saw earlier as well in the other card. Here, you heal each other heart pain, yeah, and bring justice to each other in terms of, equal and fair exchange of energy, where not one is giving more than the other or vice versa, but it's just the two of you giving equally to each other. So this is absolutely beautiful, pile one. Let's continue with, I'm going to actually clear the tarot cards just because I feel like there's not really much space. I'm piling up loads of cards here. So anyway, I'll tidy them up after. So what do we see here? New moon in Leo, shine. I'll read them all and then we'll talk. Assess the situation, be real. So there is a first quarter moon in Virgo, full moon in Aquarius, first quarter moon in Sagittarius, believe in your good luck. Okay, and then we'll have a look at these other cards after. Okay, I'm going to put them in the order because... So the first card is assess the situation. When you two met, you were kind of assessing the situation, trying to be as logical as possible, as clear as possible about what you wanted with each other. And, you two were being very practical as well, I think. Kind of letting each other know what you wanted so that nobody would be disappointed at that point. And then be real. Yes, you were being very authentic, very honest about what you wanted. And then believe in your good luck. And then when you two understood that you two really wanted the same thing at the end, then you started believing that you finally had good luck in love and shine. So now it's time finally to shine, to let this beautiful romance bloom into a wedding, into a marriage, and this relationship to become something big. And so shine. The Leo, the expansion of the new moon, a new cycle, after there was a release of the old with the full moon in Aquarius. And then precious time, I love this, now I'm going to read them in a minute. Moderation and find balance. So precious time, this is very relevant, I think, because it says the fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' times either. So you two, when you met, you two were very clear with each other and said, well, look, I don't want any time waster here. This is what I'm looking for. This is what I want. Either you're with me or you're without me. Like either you're for it or not. And that was the conversation. And you two were on the same page on that, because you both had experienced that kind of time wasting from other people previous. And find balance. Find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime, and you will have more energy, harmony, and productivity in your life. Take a power nap. Now, this is really telling me again that during your relationship, during your life after marriage together, you two are going to be working a lot in terms of balancing your life, work, rest, and playtime balance. Because that will lead to the two of you are realizing that you can have more energy than in each part of your life, as as you carefully manage where you're putting this energy and how much time to rest you're taking also. So and that's repeated with the concept of rest and rejuvenation. You're going to take nap times together and things of that sort to recharge and really find, and those nap times can turn into playtime together, which we know all about what playtime for adults is. So it's going to be a very nice balance of everything. And then there's going to be time for work, where you two are getting onto your business and doing your things. So it's going to be a very nice and balanced relationship, I see. And then moderation. Is there something you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. I think this is kind of telling me a sweet message that your future spouse is going to be spoiling you with treats, and you're going to have to kind of watch what you're eating, because they're so cute when they're giving you this kind of little treats, and they're being just very sweet, and then you're like, well, maybe I shouldn't overdo with chocolate, maybe I shouldn't overdo with this, I have to watch my health and so on. So it's going to be a nice little conversation between the two of you, but very cute. I see a lot of nice gestures of kind of wanting you to enjoy life, in terms of having a little treat here and there, and you're going to be also reminding that you have to watch your health and so on. So it's actually very sweet. And then I see here the Five of Wands. Okay, this is telling me again that concept about the people watching, the people kind of checking up on the two of you having the best time of your life, and being jealous, and being kind of upset at times, even because they're envious of your reality together. And so that's something again coming up the third time now at this point. And then I have the Moon, and there is the Knight of Pentacles. Look at how he's offering the treat to her. Now that's what I'm talking about. Like your future spouse is going to, I flip it in reverse, so that whichever is the place you take in this picture, your future spouse is going to be coming up, be like, look what I prepared for your lunch. It's going to be very sweet, like very sweet type of thoughts, very thoughtful, and be like, look what I made for you today. This is for your lunch, and or this is for your snack. So it's very cute, it's very tender and loving. This reminds me of the night, kind of looking after you. With the Moon, I see you two, when the two of you are going to have that kind of rest time together and playtime together, the two of you are going to be in a total different planet. Like you're going to basically go in a different reality altogether. Like this is sort of surreal. You see this kind of picture, and it's going to be very emotional and very all enwrapping. Like you're going to lose sense of time in these moments, and like reality doesn't exist when the two of you are in this kind of rest and playtime. And then I see the Emperor. So again, there is a very powerful masculine that's in this relationship. Now take it as it fits for you, as in your position in this relationship. But I see somebody very much of a leader, so your future spouse is going to be a leader, somebody that want to have a strategy, a plan, and build an empire together with you, and wants you to be part of this. You two are going to cooperate to build this empire together. So you're going to be the perfect match that is going to allow the flourishment, how do you say, yeah, this empire to flourish, basically, and this abundance to take to flourish fully, to bloom. This is what I'm seeing from this Emperor card. And these two last cards that I see here, take action within the next few weeks. This is an indication of timing, that within the next few weeks you're going to have to take some action that is potentially leading you to meeting your future spouse. This is I'm reading these angel cards here. And so don't be holding back from taking action when you're feeling called to. This could even mean going out. Let's have a look. What does this mean? 1 second. Okay, so what kind of action should the viewers... Yeah, go out. Go out, have fun. Socialize, because this is going to lead you to meeting your future spouse. That's it. Pile 1, this was your reading. It was very long. Thank you for watching. If it resonates with you and if you liked it, please like the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That's something I would really appreciate. Share this video with others if you think they can benefit from it. And also leave me a comment. I'd love to hear your story. Thank you so much and see you next. Hi Pile 2, if you pick the Amethyst Crystal and the Prayer card, we also have another one action underneath the flame. This is your reading, so let's start with these cards. So with the Prayer card, the first thing is that this marriage, this life together is something that you've prayed for, something that is finally the answer to your prayers. So I literally see a completion of a manifestation, in terms of you have manifested this union with this person and it was something you really desired. And with the flame, this is something that is igniting a new life in your own life. So you have a rejuvenated force, life force, that comes from having come into union with this person. But let's see now the other cards that came out. So first I'm going to have a look at these oracle cards. So we have the World, the Woman holding a heart, the Journey, the Garden and the Gate, the Seat, and Storm Warning. Now don't be scared of these last two cards, because I've reflected a lot on these cards, because I was also thinking, like, how can this be related? And I actually understood what it is, because there are many other cards in this big lamp that are going to clarify even further what what this is about. So basically, first of all, getting into union with your future spouse is going to make you feel like you're discovering a new world, a place that you've never been in. In fact, I see you have been sort of in a, let's say, a place where you felt very much stuck, like you felt locked in a sort of a golden cage, whereby you weren't really moving in any direction. You were literally behind this gate, waiting for things to happen and to change. And for a period of time, you had been not really doing much, because you felt like, yes, I have the key for opening the gate, but I don't really dare to go out there, because I've experienced in my past deceit. And therefore, I feel like even if I feel a very strong bond with this person, for me this is a storm warning, because in the past what happened was that I felt very strong feelings, And then I uncovered and unveiled a reality which wasn't what I was hoping to be, but instead it was like a situation that literally left me feeling completely inside very upset. So if this is your story, then this is your pile. If this is not your story, maybe you want to pick another, go back and pick another pile. But this is what I see here. And so what I feel is like the beginning of your relationship, even after you get married, at the beginning you will still feel a little bit on guard, although you will then decide to go on and get on this journey, this new journey, where you're opening up your heart with a woman holding a heart, finally opening up again and letting your feelings shine through and you know, let them all out with this person. But I want to clarify with the other oracle cards that we have here. So with these oracles here we have the ancestors, and I love to see this card because your ancestors are watching over this union. So your ancestors are actually purposefully protecting this union. Okay, so I'm gonna put it right on top of the storm warning and the seat, and then we'll clarify more. And then hope, yes, because you had to maintain hope for this union to actually be something stable. Like you had a lot of doubts about how much this marriage would actually last. Even when you two got married, within yourself you still had doubts, and not because this person wasn't worthy, or you were feeling like they were hiding something. It's something that came from your wounding, from what you had experienced from before. So this was literally your emotional baggage, and then you though had hope for this to be different. Okay, with the truth card, you are seeking truth throughout your entire marriage. You will be seeking truth, so honest conversations, open discussion of feelings, because you don't want any deceit to take place. You want peace, and you're going to get peace, because this is the description of what's going to go on in your marriage, in your life together after you're married, after you get married, and you're going to experience this peace. You're finally going to reach a point where you're peacefully relaxed in this relationship, and you don't feel like you need to watch your shoulder and watch your back all the time. So let's see more, because there's more clarifier here which even remark even further this concept. So we have creation, renewal, and victim, you see? So in the past you were the victim of deceit. So this was the deceiving person, represented by this dragon, that basically made you feel like you were powerless, that you had no control over what was going on, and therefore you felt like a victim. And this is the baggage we're talking about. But then with your future spouse, you're going to go through a phase of renewal, where you're going to discover this new world where there is no deceit, where there is honesty, and there is truthfulness, and there is peaceful feelings, and that sparks this renewal, this new chapter of your life, where things can actually finally bloom in their full force, with creation as well, where you two together are creating a new reality, and for the two of you, where you two are blossoming, in your true self, in your true inner selves, like just as people, you're openly expressing who you are with each other, and and it's very peaceful, very beautiful, very truthful. Let's see more. Yeah, so you see mask, hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight and personify. This is the beginning, when you still were wounded. You had to wear a mask because you weren't feeling safe. So that's what happened at the beginning. But then coffee cup, you were building a friendship with your future spouse. This is the story how it went between the two of you. I also find that the same happened with pile 1. These cards, this situation love oracle, describe what happened between the two of you, between the two of them. And so you met this new person, which was your future spouse. You savored the moment together. You felt very elevated by the feelings that you were feeling for each other. You built a friendship, and that led to the ending and final enclosure, finding closure from the past, and liberation from the past, and be reborn, which is exactly the card of renewal. Reborn and transition, and leaving behind this tragic ending and tragic endings that are written here, and renewal and new beginnings. So this is how you started the relationship with your future spouse. Then we have this card. Oops, sorry. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone instead of placing your focus on one another. Now is the time to give to yourself. This is what you will be doing at the beginning, even of after getting married, because you will still feel wounded, okay? So not all of your wounds from the past will be completely healed. So through this marriage, through this relationship with your future spouse, you're actually going to complete the healing of these past wounds, which are very much ingrained in you. You have felt like a victim. You felt like mistreated. You felt cheated, betrayed. And therefore, at the beginning even of your marriage, you will still wear a little bit of a mask, and you will still feel like you need to take time to yourself to work on this healing and to give to yourself. Okay? So, and that's nothing to do with being selfish. It's just a process that your future spouse do, being very intelligent person, you know, and very loving. They will allow you to do that because they will understand that you need to go through this. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to fully be present in the relationship. And then trust. In fact, there is trust. You see, between the two of you, there is this bond of trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. So your future spouse, they're going to accept you just as you are, with your wounds and all, and they're going to accept that you need to go through this process. And once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. This will trigger the transformation forward, whereby you feel safe with your future spouse because they are allowing you to drop the mask finally and to work through these fears at the end of the day. And therefore, you two are going to trust each other fully, and even your bond will even deepen because of this. So you will feel supported. You see how she's sitting right on top of him. You will feel supported by your future spouse in this healing process of your heart. And here we go. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So you two are going to put in work together for this to build, for your trust to build with each other very soon. So clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So as you enter this union, you will decide what you want, and you both work towards it in a pretty quick pace. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So there is faith here. There is faith in each other. There is believing in each other, in the evolution of each other as a person. And so there is optimism. We can do this together. We can overcome any emotional blockages. Children. So you or your future spouse may already have children. Now, take it as it resonates. If this is not your path, again, go back. And your love life is being affected by children. So there is previous children that come from either a previous marriage that's been broken up or a previous long-term relationship that went wrong. And new love. So this new person, which is the one you're getting union with, the one you marry, stirred your romantic feelings, yes. And you two are going to work on your partnership together. And again, I see this health. This is a card that again talks about healing. Celtic explains that one of or the two of you could have Celtic origins, so you could be Irish, born in Ireland, or having Irish ancestry in your lineage. Monk or nun, this is the period where you kind of sort of isolate yourself, having to work on your emotional baggage. So this is a necessary process. Your future spouse is going to accept this even after getting married. This is part of your love life together as married couple, and you're going to be working on this, and they're going to accept this. Then I see the living or travel. There might even be a moment where you go on a retreat and to work on yourself, and you take a trip to to kind of work on this. Or you could take a trip together, you could travel together to sort of embark on a journey where you two can focus on building your partnership in a more solid way. So you two might be traveling together to solidify your union. This could be even your honeymoon that he's talking about. Greek or Roman, one of or both of you could have, Greek or Roman means basically Europe altogether, generally speaking. But it can go even farther to like maybe Turkey and other countries that used to be part of the Greek or Roman Empire. Could be even Northern Africa. Anyway, this means that you or your future spouse come from those countries, or that you have this ancestry in your lineage. And medicine man or woman, again, there is healing going on here. I see a lot of healing going on as you two embark on this journey together with your life as a couple. And let's see more. Okay, so the rider, 22 the choice, 36 the cross, and 2 the clover. So first of all, I see another synchronicity here, because the clover is a symbol of Ireland. So this is a synchronicity about you are either be Irish, living in Ireland, or having Irish ancestry. But beside that, I see the cross. So there is this healing process and releasing the burdens that come from the past experiences. And I see making a choice to embark on this new journey that we talked about with the journey card. This new journey that is art-led, because we see the woman holding art. So where you will embrace opening up fully your heart chakra to let in your, the union with your future spouse. And so I see this choice made to move forward and embark on this journey. You see the rider. This is the new journey that will bring you a full abundance as you reap your rewards for having done all this inner work from whatever happened in your past. And embarking on this new beginning, which is going to be very lucky. Like you are going to have a prosperous life together as a married couple. I see with the clover. The clover is a symbol of good luck, prosperity, abundance. So here we go. Here we have the rainbow, which is also a symbol of prosperity and abundance. So it's going to be a very good life together. And I also see committed to self-care rituals. Again, there is this attention to looking after yourself, which your future spouse is going to be all about it. They're going to even instigate you to do more for you. Take a relaxing bath, do a face mask, apply some cucumber on your eyes to make your eyes shine. Like they're going to literally be all about supporting you in this journey of looking after yourself properly, instead of being like in the past, the victim of somebody that was abusing you. You're now being cherished, looked after, pampered by this person, spoiled, and turn criticism into kindness. So basically you're going to review any critical thoughts that you have about yourself, first of all, and you're going to be more gentle with yourself. And as well, your future spouse is going to also do that. They're going to highlight to you all the positives that they see in you, all the things that are beautiful in you. So there is a lot of nourishment coming from your future spouse and from the union with them. And you're very close to achieving your goal. Hold your vision. Communication is key. You and your loved ones are safe. And don't let your past hold you back. Now, this is really important. Again, there is this process of you letting go of the past. Whatever criticism you received from the past person you were involved in, which abused you, probably gaslit you even. So this is in the past. So don't let the past hold you back, because there is this new future, this union with your future spouse that it's basically bringing you close to what you always wanted to achieve as a goal, to be in a proper partnership, to build a nice relationship together with somebody else. And therefore you had to hold your vision to reach this. So you have to, during your married life, you will continue to hold your vision. You will continue working on holding this beautiful vision of the two of you being together in harmony, in peace. And so communication is going to be key, because the two of you are going to work a lot on communicating properly with each other, so that there are no misunderstandings. And in creating this sense of peace, this sense of feeling of, safety for each other, that you're safe to love this person, that this person is safe to love you. So there is reciprocal welcoming each other in each other's lives. And then let's see. And then I'll have a look with Tarot as well, don't worry. But let's see this other bunch of oracles. We have a lot of information coming through. Unleash your kindest self. Yes, your future spouse, during your relationship with them, is going to finally allow you to let out that kind, gentle side of you that was just screaming to come out, and that you couldn't let out before, because when you were dealing with this other person, as soon as they saw you being kind, they took advantage of it. So that was not anymore possible for you. Instead, with this person, you finally can let this beautiful side of you shine. And the last quarter moon in Gemini, clear your mind. Yes, clear your mind from your past, clear your mind from this baggage, this emotional trauma that you got, and focus on the positive. Yes, with the new moon in Sagittarius, there is a whole new chapter that's opening up with the union with this person after you got married, and you are going to be focusing on the positive now, and reflect on your priorities. You're going to, last quarter moon in Aquarius, you're going to put the right energy in the right place, and understanding what is best to prioritize, where is best to focus your energies. So I'm going to have a look through this, and then I'm going to have a look through Tarot, and then we'll have a look at the last few cards. Protection. You see, again, you and your loved ones are safe. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work, because we see you embarking on this spiritual work. So it's important that you, when you do that, you practice psychic protection. You call on the protections of your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, before starting any of this spiritual work. Believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern lights says, you are part of nature, so you are magical too. So you're believing in you're holding this vision, you're believing in your magic, your power, and your ability to create something really beautiful with this new person that's entered your life. Solitude. Now, didn't we see this again over and over? We saw the monk and nun. Where is it? Yeah. And we saw that other card that was talking about the solitude. Where was it? I remember another card that was talking about that. Wait on a minute. Mm. Hold on. Creation, first of all, is the same as believe in magic. So that's another one that repeated. But also, where was it? There was another card definitely about being in solitude. Oh yes, it was this one. Sorry, not that one. The other one. Yes, this one. So this message is coming out 3 times now. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. So, as we said already, during your life as a married couple, there is going to be times where you're going to take time for yourself, to work within yourself. Yeah, take a step back and spend some time alone again. So I see this 3 times. And so yes, that's going to be an element, definitely, you know. You're going to be taking like a nice time, quiet, alone time for yourself, where you might even practice those self-love type of rituals, which are very important for you to reacquire the sense of priority, the sense of self-love that you needed. Because when you were used, abused, and betrayed by the previous person, you lost how important it was. You lost the sense of how important it was to look after yourself. And so your future spouse is going to be all about making you get back again. Sorry, I was looking for this card. Get back again into your full, powerful self by letting you have time alone where they're like, no, now it's time for you to just relax, embrace yourself, enjoy yourself. And then we'll be spending time together, no worries. But, you know, take your time to be with yourself and be, you know, nurturing yourself 100%. Don't worry about me. So that's what your future spouse is going to say to you. And then I see the High Priestess, which again talks to me about doing spiritual work within yourself. And I see again the keys, which were here. So you have the key to your own healing. 6 of Wands, your future spouse is going to be all over you then, once you've done with this healing work. Let me tell you, they're going to appreciate some time with you. And again, we have the communication card that we saw before. This is the Ace of Swords, which is about clear communication. You two are going to be possibly even like very adventurous in the bedroom, but clearly communicating to each other your needs, your wants, your wills, and you know, and you two are going to make therefore a very good team, because we saw with the other card before, communication is going to be key. So you two are going to speak to each other in such a way that you two are going to be right on point on understanding what you two want from each other. And then I see this card, which is a Knave of Pentacles, which is basically the Page of Pentacles. And I see your future spouse offering you drinks in order to let your inhibitions down, because at times they feel like you're a little bit blocked, and so you need a little bit of help in that kind of way. And I don't see this as a negative. To be honest, I see it as like they want you to kind of loosen up a bit, because of course, you know, when you had some past, let's say, emotional trauma or whatever that is, of course you're going to be a little bit more tied up, you know, and feeling like you are a bit more controlled. And so your future spouse is going to allow you and help you to release those kind of control issues and to allow yourself to express a little bit more freely. Now I see also the Seven of Swords, which reminds me of the fact that you are going to have some time when you two are going to need to open up again the communication, because there might be some misunderstandings. There might be a feeling of your future spouse feeling like you are sort of a little bit rejecting them and not letting them in. And so these situations will call for some inner work on your side, and also opening up again the line of communications and speaking clearly to each other. But I see you, let's say making up. I mean, I see you two resolving these issues anyway. And with the King of Pentacles, your future spouse wants to be very solid and stable for you there, making you understand that they want to be there for you in this very concrete manner, very practical manner, being a provider, being stable, being there for you, and being very willing to make you, understand that all they want is for you to be happy. Now let's have a look with Tarot at what life together will be like. This is the last few messages, and then I'm going to have a look at the last oracles, and then this will be the end of the reading. So let's see, what is life together going to be like? Hold on. Okay, I see the defensiveness, but I'm going to continue shuffling. The Eight of Wands. So yes, this is you being defensive, being the wounded warrior. You survived a very tough cycle of your life where you were betrayed, and but I see good communication happening. I see the King of Pentacles again peeping at the bottom here, so I'm going to take it. Your future spouse is going to be extremely stable with you. So King of Pentacles is coming out twice. They're going to make you understand that they're a solid rock for you there, and there is not going to be any betrayal. Everything is going to be out in the light. They're not going to be ever lie to you, and that any doubts you have, they're going to be wiped away by the sunlight, by the clarity, by the clear communication between the two of you, by the fact that he or she, your future spouse, is very available to be there for you all the time. Yes, overcoming this pain, this betrayal that you got from your past, the deceit. You see, this is exactly this card. So this is closing out because you have the sun here that is going to illuminate anything shadowy from your past. And that feeling of, well, I don't know if I should accept love, because what if it's a trick again? What if it's not going to be good for me? But let me clarify. Excuse me. Sorry, I still have a bit of a cough. Clarify the Nine of Wands, please. Yeah, the fights from the past, the discussions, the squabbles, the moments when you were just like overwhelmed by the fights. Yes, again, the strong communication between the two of you is going to ignite again this spark of wanting to move forward, and wanting to charge forward, forgetting the pain of the past where you felt abandoned and neglected by the other person from your past. This person, your future spouse, they're going to be wanting to fight for you, fight in your corner. So they're going to demonstrate to be solid rock in that kind of regard. Clarify the sun. And they're going to keep an eye on you as well. While you do this healing, your future spouse is going to be checking out on you. Are you okay? Do you need anything? Why don't you go for a soothing bath? Why don't you... they're literally going to check up on you and making sure that you're happy enough. And clarify the Ten of Swords. If the Seven of Swords comes out, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, King of Cups. Yes, your future spouse is going to heal with their love the betrayal from the past. Yeah, with a solid offer. Look at this, the sun again. With a solid offer of commitment to you. You two are married now. Look, the Queen of Cups comes out as well underneath. So you two are a very good couple, a very good match. You two are perfectly well matched emotionally, and you're going to bring a lot of happiness. And yeah, clarify the Four of Cups here. Yeah, that feeling that well, I feel defeated because love didn't offer me anything. That's going to be completely gone out the door with your future spouse. That feeling of like I don't know if I should accept love because it's just going to be another battle, another fight, another harsh words exchange. You know what happened, whatever happened in the past, which was probably a lot of harsh words and you know, betrayal and lies and a lot of that. So yeah, this is what I'm seeing. Let me clear this out so I can have a look at the last few oracle cards, and then we're going to close up the reading. So let's see. I see some timing here explained. A year from now. No, within the next few months. So this, first of all, tells me that within the next few months and a year from now, when you're watching this reading, you're going to be meeting your future spouse. Now, let's clarify the no card. What is this no card about? Please clarify. Why no? No with exclamation mark. So angels, tell us, what is this no? Yeah, no more feeling like you need to... Okay, this is an advice for you now. You do not need to be any more overly defensive, okay? You need to let your guard down, to let in your future spouse, because if you do, within the next few months to a year from now, when you're watching this reading, you're going to meet them. So be ready to put down your sword, okay? And not to be too defensive, okay? So you can relax with your future spouse. All right, so pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And share it with anyone you think could benefit from watching this. And also leave me a comment. I'd love to hear you in the comments. Thank you so much. And until the next time, take good care. Hi Peltri, welcome to your reading. If you picked the Moonstone Crystal and the Apocalypse card, this is your reading. Let's start with the Apocalypse. So the Apocalypse card is all about a truth being revealed, which can be very painful. And then from unveiling this truth, there is a new birth of something new. So it's like when, it's like when a forest gets burned completely and a new life starts. So what this is telling me is that you have in your past so far in your love life experienced something extremely painful that was unveiled, something that came to light and that is not really pleasant for you. But from this burning down of this old reality is going to be born this new reality, which is clearly with your future spouse. We're talking about life after the marriage, after marrying your future spouse. So after this happened, you have this new opportunity to live together with your future spouse, which is going to completely renew your life and bring something new. And also in this card specifically, there is something that says, from the nakedness of the truth, a child is born. So if you are in childbearing age and you desire to have a child, this is to me an indication that soon after anyway be married, you will have a child together. So this is what's coming out so far. Let's have a look at the rest. So I loved your pile. I already looked through the oracle cards, and this card of the caring connection is so beautiful. Your future spouse is going to be very caring for you, and vice versa. You two are going to care for each other like never has happened before in your love life. I see flowers being offered, lots of tender gestures of kindness, of affection, which is going to be very sweet. Also, I see patience. There is going to be a lot of patience between the two of you. And patience, let me tell you, it's one of those things that it's so undermined in relationships, but it is so important, Because being patient, what it means in a relationship is allowing the other to be themselves, and to also, when something not really exceptionally good is coming out at that point, allowing the other to work, giving them the space and the time to work on themselves. And clearly, of course, they have to do their part on that, but allowing the other to do that so that you two can actually grow together and even improve yourselves with each other. So this is very beautiful, I think, this patience card. And then I see the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. So you two have have a vision for the two of you together. So you two are going to form, by talking to each other, by interacting, by mixing your energies together, you're going to form a vision for your future together, and you're going to be working towards it day by day during your life together as a married couple. And you could be 40 years old, or they could be. Also, there is angel of balance. So I see patience, I see balance. These are so many important qualities and characteristics for a long-lasting relationship. So there is going to be a lot of balance as well in this relationship. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. Communication is going to be on point. It's going to be watched over by Archangel Gabriel. You could be 39 years old, or they could be. So you two are going to have a very good level of communication, which is going to build a lot of trust, a lot of balance, a lot of faith in each other as you work on within yourselves. And a sense of victory. There's going to be a sense of victory when the two of you are finally coming into union. Like, this is a stepping stone that is like a very important one for both of your lives, and that represents a win in your lives. You could be 28 years old, or they could be. And adjacent possibilities. Your relationship is going to open up many more doors for the life of you, of both of you. So being together is actually going to open other doors. I see doors opening even in terms of work, even in terms of projects, new projects starting, even in terms of friendships, because you two are going to meet each other's families, meet each other's friends, and create a beautiful environment where there are so many possibilities emotionally, financially, or project-wise, so expressing your creativity. Then I see the playfulness. So it's going to be a very beautiful connection based on playful times together, having a laugh together, enjoying times where you two are joking, you have your inner jokes, your in-jokes, and overall, like, being very light-hearted, and having the possibility of letting the inner child really shine and really be happy. And then there is perception. So by being together in union, you two are going to modify the perception you have of reality, of what is possible. Again, this reminds me, together with the adjacent possibilities, that your perception is going to be expanding in terms of you feeling like there are so many more possibilities now. Like, there are new doors opening in every single sector of your life. And then there is abundance. I mean, how better could it get? There is literally prosperity ahead of you, a sense of accomplishment, and that you two are gaining all sorts of goods, financially, physically. Your health is blooming. You even look better. Probably, like, you're glowing. And there is a general feeling of abundance, like finances are flowing, and you're building a safe place, you're building a nice family. You're just having, like, everything that you desired basically coming to you. There is acceptance, expansion, and service. you're going to be of service to each other reciprocally. I see a lot of mutual helping each other. There is an altruism that goes both ways. Like, not one of you will want to hold back their energy and not put in work. Acts of service are going to be one of your love languages. You two are going to be wanting to be of service to the other. How can I help you with to doing, is there any, like, or if the other comes up with some issues, you're going to be wanting to help them resolve them. So it's just going to be a very nice wanting to be there for each other. An expansion, there is this feeling of expansivity, like the perception of life is much more than I thought. It's blooming, it's going in a very good direction. And I see again the pregnant woman, so again this message about the child is coming out again. And I see protection from the angels of this union, and acceptance of anything that comes to you as it is, and working on it for what it needs. So basically you two accept each other fully. You two want to work on whatever needs to be worked at the time together, and there is a general acceptance that things are just the way that you wanted them at the end of the day. Like you see this expansion going on, this abundance going on. It is just the way you wanted it, and you're perfectly happy with it. Then there is this oracles. In the other piles, these oracle cards, the situation lover oracle, talk to me about the history between the two of you, how you two got together in terms of like the progression. So let's see. I see the ship cutting ties, moving on. So yes, there is this moving on from where is it? Yeah, moving on from whatever took place in the past. I don't see anything in specific for now, but we'll have a look with Tarot, probably will come out with that. And receiving what you need. So you're finally receiving what you... Oh, actually, yes. We saw it with the Apocalypse card. That there was something in your life that kind of burned down to the ground. If the Tarot card of the Tower will come out, I wouldn't be surprised. Because there is basically moving on from something from the past, and then receiving what you need and progression towards arriving to your final goals, which is this paradise, happiness and joy, playfulness. Again, playfulness comes out again. So this is double confirmation. You're going to have a very playful type of relationship. Enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. You two are going to enjoy a lot the honeymoon phase. Maybe the child will be conceived at that point in time, when you two go for your honeymoon. And love, unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. There is going to be this feeling of self-love and selfless love. Again, the acts of service, being there for each other, because you do want to be there. There is not really a why. There is no question about it. You just want to be there for each other. Selflessness, affection, attraction, you see? It's just really like that kind of whole type of love that it's embracing everything, and it just is so beautiful. Let's see this. A message for you. So this is a message from your future spouse, okay? I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So this is their message to you right now, okay? Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Your future spouse is your soulmate. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So free yourself. If there is any blockage currently, free yourself from the things from the past that you need to let go. Because this is coming. True love. This is again a confirmation of the love card. So this is the romance of a lifetime. Healing family issues. Again, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So it's either something from your past, family, you know, that you're working on and that you're letting go of, that you're, you know, healing within yourself. Or it could be even just healing things from the past that just happened to you in your romantic life. And again, there is this, it is safe for you to love. What do we say about the safety? This feeling of it is safe for me to you know, rely on this person to open my heart and give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love, this pure love, this unconditional love that you feel for each other. Right, and then I see the Egypt card. So one or the two of you could have ancestors from Egypt, or could be actually from Egypt. The arts, this relationship during your life together as a married couple, you two are going to do a lot with the arts. So that's music, theater. Maybe that's something that is involved, like one or both of you are involved as part of their job. So maybe you have some a job that has to do with the visual arts or the fashion or the drama or the cinema or the movie making or festivals or, you know, music making or art, whatever it is, the arts. Trust and faith. Yes, there's going to be a lot of trust and faith within each other, and I also see the angel depicted, so there is angelic protection of this union. But you two are going to have a lot of trust and faith between each other. And ships again. So this is a synchronicity again. So you're letting go of the past, whatever it is in your past that needed healing. You're letting it go, cutting off ties, and moving forward. It's exactly the same card. Let's see more. So from the Lenormand we have the compass. There's going to be a sense of direction in the relationship between the two of you. It's not going to be chaotic. This is a relationship that is going to make you feel like you have a direction in which you're working both towards together. You could be 42 years old, or they could be. With the polar bear, you know, this is all about feeling very deep emotions of love and being completely immersed in those emotions without holding it back in any way. So yeah, so the two of you are going to express freely your love to each other. Sorry. And then we have 39. You could be 39 years old, or they could be. But you're going to be taking a gamble on this. You know, you two are going to want to take a gamble of being with each other in this union, in this, you know, marrying each other, because you feel it's worth it, because you feel it's true love. And the coffin, again, this is a message about closing up with the past and for the new cycle of life to be reborn, which reminds me again of the Apocalypse card. So this is repeating for you many times. Now I'm going to have a look at a few more of the oracle cards, and then I'm going to have a look at tarot. I'll do a tarot spread about your life after getting married. So there is nourish your body with high vibing energy. I think you two together are going to have like very nice meal plans. So you two are going to be eating very healthy. And believe in yourself, unleash your inner unicorn. Your future spouse is going to highlight how important it is for you to be your unique self. And not holding back on showing the world the real you and what you are all about. What you bring to the plate, you know? So your future spouse is going to really boost your confidence. This is what I see here. Also, again, be bold. Don't be afraid to stand out, because you are a standout type of person. You are a unique person. So your future spouse is going to just, again, support you in showing the world your full spectrum of ability, skills. You know, they're going to want you to embrace yourself fully. And a new romantic cycle begins. Yes, new moon in Libra. You're definitely going to start this new romantic cycle together. Nothing will come of the situation. So we'll talk about it in a minute. Surrender to the divine, bring love into the situation, and it's time to release negativity. So I see this as sometimes, okay, and this is why the patience card is there as well. Sometimes you will feel, let's say if you have like a discussion or something, or a fight, sometimes you both will feel like nothing will come of this situation, like this is the end, or that this like this discussion is like going nowhere, and the two of you are just but how do you say, beating heads, you know, against each other. Basically you're fighting, and then it's going to be time to release this negativity, this negative mindset, and to bring love instead into the situation. So to drop this you know, this attitude, and you know, of not being fully you know with each other, and bringing love to the situation, and then surrender to the divine. Let you know, the divine create a new balance between the two. In fact, I see that there is going to be a need of patience, and having a vision, you know, for the future. So you two are going to go through times where it's going to feel like things are falling to the ground, but then there is going to be a rebalancing of this, because I see a lot of very uplifting energy here. There is patience, there is this vision with Archangel Metatron, and there is the Angel of Balance. So you have a lot of forces actually helping you out during these moments of actually I want to do now the tarot spread during these moments of let's say squabbles between the two of you, which always happen, you know, like there is no perfect marriage, there is no perfect relationship, and certainly we're all imperfect human beings, and we go through as normal as it is moments where we disagree with each other, and this is just part of life. So there's nothing to be worrying too much about, because I see anyway a lot of other positive energies in this spread. So let's see, the High Priestess reverse. Yes, that's why exactly when the two of you are in those moments when you're upset, right, with each other, your intuition is going to be clouded, okay, and you two are going to be losing it, let's put it that way. And at that point other forces are going to have to come in, but let's see. Okay, yeah, there's going to be the temptation of walking away and being like, yeah, I give up, I throw in the towel, that's the end of it. But then this is going to be followed by, no, this is worth the investment, so I'm going to work on this partnership with you, and we're going to get through this, and we're going to lower down our defenses, and we're going to reestablish our bond, and we're going to re-choose each other as a couple, because there is a very strong bond between each other, because you are soulmates, as we saw before. This is your soulmate. We saw it with the soulmate card. So that's what soulmates are for. They're there to let us learn by interacting with them. So your soulmate is actually doing exactly what they're meant to do, which you know, which is, yes, going through the upset with each other, feeling like you want to give up and throw in the towel, but then realizing you actually don't, because you really care for each other, you love each other, and then you drop your guard, stop the battle, and choose again each other for life. And yes, because that's what the soulmate does. Magician, yeah, manifesting, you know, a life together. Let me clarify with the other deck. And regaining balance about the in the situation. So, but let's put that there. So clarify the High Priestess reverse, please. Why is the High Priestess in reverse? This wants to come. Queen of Wands, Knight of Cups in reverse. Yes, that's the two of you when you're upset in reverse. I'm not giving you love. I am not giving you anything. Like, it's just the two of you being upset and in a fight, okay? And then clarify the Eight of Cups. Yeah, you see they came in reverse for a reason, because that's when you feel upset, you see what happens is that your energy is like all over the place, and the worst of each of you will come out at that point. But then let's see, Eight of Cups. Hold on, it's too warm, I have to take off a jumper. Please clarify the Eight of Cups. That's the moment when you want to drop it. Yeah, Death in reverse. Death in reverse represents resisting change. So there's going to be that moment where you're like, I give up. This is too much to deal with. I don't want to deal with you anymore. The resistance to the change, okay? To the development of yourselves as people. And then clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Judgment in reverse. Yeah, basically that means that the two of you will have to re-evaluate what's happening. Let me clarify one more. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords at the bottom, you two will have to reevaluate things and put them again into perspective and bring clarity with the good communication. So this is what we see here, putting in the work to reevaluate the situation and talk about it clearly. And let's clarify the Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, exactly, making a choice to be compassionate with each other, dropping the guard and opening up your heart again, being empathetic with each other, making the choice to be empathetic. Clarify the Lovers. Okay. Oh, look, the Lovers in reverse. And the Magician in reverse. Look at this. Okay. And let's see the bottom. The Devil in reverse. Yes. So basically, you see, dropping this, you know, when you get upset and stuff and with each other, that's what's going to happen. Like the fear of, you know, the fear of the other not being there for you and vice versa is going to be there. So this Lovers upright means that you have to reaffirm. You're going to then reaffirm the fact that you two are lovers after you were upset and being against each other and kind of working against each other. And therefore, yeah, when you know, like that's your relationship like falling down because you two are not working together. Yeah, not working together with the Magician in reverse. And then you have to reestablish this balance instead and realize that yes, the two of you are soulmates, the two of you want to work together and manifest something better. Yeah, the World in reverse, you don't want to the end of your relationship. You want this relationship to continue. So basically you're going to resolve this squabble, this discussion, this whatever disagreement you're going to have, and you're going to make it work again and continue with your relationship. So this is what I see as a dynamic that can happen, you know, between the two of you, as you two are already married. Okay, something different came in the other piles, so I'm just saying, like, not every pile is the same. Sorry, my neck was just like hurting for a minute. And let me see now the rest of the oracle cards, what they say. It's a very long reading, this one. Loads of information coming through, but I hope that's good for you. So, last quarter moon in Aries, work through your feelings again, you see? That's what we said. When the two of you are going to be upset with each other, you're going to be working through the feelings. Cool your emotions. Look at this. Full moon in Aries. Yes, those devilish emotions like rage, anger with each other. Yeah, you're going to be cooling them down. Be humble, yeah. First quarter moon in Leo. So you two are going to be not let pride get in the middle of you two discussing passionately. And take inspired action. Yeah, full moon in Virgo. So you two are going to then take this inspired action, which is inspired by love at the end of the day. So you two feel very true love between each other. So at the end of the day, you're going to take action towards each other, which is inspired by love. So I see stargazing, healing, and flourish. Okay, let's see. Stargazing says, when you gaze at the stars, you give yourself fairy focus. Your intuition will flow more freely and reveal what you need to know about your situation. So you might even take a pause and do some stargazing to cool off your emotions at that point in time. So stargazing is going to be possibly one of the tools that you two use to take a break from whatever upsets you, either be with each other or even outside with the outside world, you know. But you two are going to very much use stargazing as a relaxing tool, a tool that's going to bring you close to your most inner selves and higher selves, and closer to your intuition. And healing. Now is a time for you to give you or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. So you two, during your married life together, are going to heal each other. And so this is the power of soulmates when they come in our life. That's one of the main functions. Flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So again, you're going to be shedding light within each other's lives about things that need to be cleared out, and also in your own life. Like, I mean, it's going to be a process where you work within yourself and also work with the other. But at the end of the day, you're going to be bringing a lot of clarity to each other. We saw the Ace of Swords already in the spread, so that's happening for you. Let's see. So the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Knave of Swords. Okay, so what I see here is that your future spouse, in your love life together, I see this as again a playfulness. Sorry, your future spouse is going to want to invite you for some good, nice flirting, which is going to be very like a place for flirting. They're going to create environment. They're going to create the right atmosphere, with burning oils or incenses, something that can make for a very nice and romantic atmosphere. I also see the star in this window here, which reminds me of again of the stargazing. So you're probably going to have some relaxing time together, watching the stars, and kind of like playing with each other. And then we see a lot of very deep interactions, let's put it that way. And anyway, the Four of Wands is all about stability, so the two of you are going to feel like you are basically